Welcome to Author Skill Set Wednesday with a quote from Golda Meir. I never did anything alone. Whatever was accomplished in this country was accomplished collectively. It's an interesting quote, and it's one that I'm going to apply to our writing life here in a moment. But first, welcome. My name is Christopher D'Armani, and it is my pleasure, my passion, my purpose to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success. Because this is the tool that makes writing and finishing and publishing your book inevitable. So this collectivity, let's talk about that. Collaboration truly is the key to writing your book. But what does that mean? Really, what does that mean? Don't we actually just sit down and write a book alone? On one hand, yes, and another, absolutely not. Yes, you must sit down alone and do the work. But that doesn't automatically exclude collaboration. Let me give you a couple of examples. Number one, enroll your spouse or your significant other or a really good friend to be your accountability partner. So all that means is have someone else hold you accountable for doing the thing you said you were going to do, whether you feel like it or not. If you haven't explained why this book is so important to your significant other, your spouse, your good friend, then do that. They can't buy into this notion, this dream that you have, unless they know why it's important. It's just a lot easier. Because even if you've never written a book before, the fact that you're excited about doing this, that's going to excite them. And if they care about you, they're going to want to help you succeed. So ask them. Ask them to help you make sure that at whatever time you've set to do your daily writing, that you sit down and you do that writing every single day. Set that writing time. Ask them to support you in adhering to that schedule. So ask them to ask you, hey, Christopher, you said you were going to write at 4 o'clock today. Did you actually do that? And then answer them honestly. Well, no, I didn't. Well, why not? You said this was really, really important. And you know the only way to get it done is to actually sit down and do the work. So what happened? And then answer that question honestly. And then maybe once you're done that, go back and do the work that you didn't do. But that's not going to happen, because what you're going to do is you'll always be answering them, yeah, I did, and it was a fantastic writing session. It was really great. Let me tell you about it. And they can go, oh, that's wonderful. I'm so pleased to hear that. And y'all move on. Number 2, seek advice from other writers about your outline before you ever start writing it. Because it's so much easier to fix something before you're like 7 miles in. And your outline, while not locked in stone, it is certainly, the more detailed that you can make this document, the easier and faster it's going to be to write your book. For example, if you're belonging to a writer's group, ask them. If you have a writing mentor, seek his or her advice. Seek their guidance to make it better. Again, simple stuff, right? Number 3, join a writing accountability group. I run Writing Power Hour, as I said, every day at 4 o'clock Pacific. Come and join me. Because here's the really, I think, insane thing, but the thing that's proven true in my life far more often than I would like to admit. It is way easier to keep a commitment to someone else than it is to keep one that we made to ourselves and kept secret from everyone else. So if I simply say, I'm going to write every day at 4 o'clock and I don't tell anybody else, it's really easy to blow that off. Because number one, nobody knows. There's no one to hold me accountable for it except me. And if I don't feel like writing, guess what? I don't write. There's no consequence. That's why making this decision public, whether it's just to a close friend, your spouse, whoever, someone that will hold you accountable, is so critically important. So critically important. And Ecclesiastes 4:9 really speaks to this. Really speaks to this. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. A threefold cord is not quickly broken. But we have someone else to lean on to help make sure we do the thing we said we were going to do. Whether we feel like it or not, we're far more likely to do it. That's where community comes in. That's where community always comes in. Have someone hold you accountable for doing the thing you said you wanted to do, which is write this book. And if you're unsure how to even get started on that road, here's a fantastic place to start. writingmentor.pro/manuscript math. That's where you can get my manuscript math calculator. You can get the video training that goes with it. You can get all the tools that are embedded in that entire project to help you design your own daily writing schedule. And that is true no matter how busy your life is or how crazy your life is or no matter what you've got going on. This is the thing that saved me when I was working in the movie industry and working incredibly crazy days. It wasn't the same time every day, but I had that commitment to write. And that was the only way I was able to write during that insanely busy period of my life. But whether manuscript math is the right thing for you or not, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Only you can decide that. But what is absolutely the right thing for you is to come back here again tomorrow at 3 o'clock, where we're going to do this all over again. So until then, have a fantastic rest of your day. See you tomorrow.